It's time for math routines. Try to find a piece of paper and something to write with. If you can't, that's okay. You can always just solve in your head or solve using your fingers. Remember, you can pause the video anytime you need to if you need more time to solve.
Hey first grade, I'm excited to do some math with you today. The first thing we're going to do is practice counting by tens with a really fun game. Let's get to work. Now our job is to add 10 each time and help the mouse find the cheese. I'm starting at 506. So if I'm at 506, I see a 0 in the tens place, but I want to add 110 for 10 more. If I go from 0 tens to 1 tens, I know this 0 would change to a 1, which would be 516. 506, 516. Now I add one more 10 stick, and instead of 1, I have 2. 526. 506, 516, 526, 500. Nice. 36. I go from 110 to 2 tens to 3 tens. So next would be 4 tens. Good. That would make my number 546. So let's go back to the beginning. 506, 516, 526, 536, 546. Nice. 556. 566, nice job. 576. Notice those tens going from 4 tens to 5 tens to 6 tens to 7 tens, and next would be, nice job, 8 tens, 586. What number comes next? I agree, 596, because we went from 7 tens to 8 tens to 9 tens. This is tricky though. What comes after 9 tens? Right, 10 tens. 10 tens is the same as what number? 100. So now that I have a new 100, my hundreds will change. I'll go from 500 to 600. Notice the tens place becomes a 0 because I went from 9 tens to 10 tens, which meant all my tens became a 100, and now I'm back to 0. Just like when I started over here at 506. When I add one more 10 stick, my 0 becomes a 1. I go 606, 616. 0 tens, 1 10, 2 tens. 606, 616, 626. What's next? Good, 636. Next is 646. Next is, good, 656. Then we have, good, 666. After that, nice, 676. And last is 686. Let's see if the mouse can find its way to the cheese. Nice job, first grade. Now we're going to practice counting by tens using number patterns, just like when we helped the mouse find the cheese. Our first counting by tens pattern starts at 351. And remember, the tens place will keep going up by 1 10 stick every time. This number right now we're starting with is 351. I know I have 5 tens in 351. So one more 10 stick would make this 5 into a 6. Nice. One more than 5 is 6. So my number becomes 361. Your job on your scrap paper at home, or in your head if you don't have paper nearby, is to figure out the next 3 numbers in my pattern. Get to work. $351, $361, Nice. Next is 371. Then 381. And last, 391. Nice job. Let's try another one. Now I'm going to start at 673. And again, my 10 sticks will keep climbing the tens place by 1 each time. When I hit 9, we know that means I make a new 100. So 673, 683. What are the next 3 numbers in this counting pattern? Good, 673, 683, 693. I wonder who got checked on the next one. We know after 9 10 sticks, adding one more makes 10, and 10 tens is 100. So that means I need a new group of 100. I go from 600 to 700, good. And that means all my tens go away and move into the hundreds place. And this 9 becomes a 0. 703. Next in the pattern is, good, 713. I go from 0 10 sticks to one more. Nice job. We'll do one more together. We're starting at 121. And I know my tens place is going to change by 1 10 stick each time because I'm counting by tens. 121, 131. Figure out my next 3 numbers, get to work. Good, 121, 131, 141, 151, and 161. Nice job, first grade. My next challenge for you is 10 more and 10 less, just like we worked on last week. This is something we want to be able to try to do quickly in our heads, and I give you the hundreds chart resource to help you. We want to get a little faster every time. So you'll notice after each question, I'm going to give you less and less time to see if you can do it quickly in your head. We're going to start with the number 66. What's 10 more than 66? I know I could just make 10 jumps on the hundreds chart. 66, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and land on 76. But an even faster way is to just drop down like this. 10 more than 66 is 76. What's 10 less than 66? Again, I can count backwards on the 100 chart 10 times to do take away 10 or 10 less. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But I can also just slide up 1 square. And that's also 10 less. So I know 10 less than 66 is 56. So let's try another one where we move a little faster. What's 10 more than 43? Nice, 53. What's 10 less than 43? Good, 33. Because I know 1 more than 4 10 sticks is 5 10 sticks, and 1 less than 4 10 sticks is 3 10 sticks. Let's do one more. What's 10 more than 101? Good, 111, because I went from 0 10 sticks to 1 more. What's 10 less than 101? You got it, 91. I broke apart 10 tens and went to 9 tens instead. Now we're going to work on some missing part total problems. So this is where, again, if you have scrap paper, now is a great time to write down the number sentence 8 equals blank minus 7. And if you don't have something handy nearby to write with, that's okay. You can try to solve in your head. If you need to go grab paper, just hit the pause button. I know the first thing we want to do to solve is think about, is this a plus or a minus number sentence? What's the sign? Good, the sign is minus. I see a minus sign here. What happens right before the minus sign? Would that be a big number or a small number? Exactly, right before the minus sign is the big total. Label your parts and totals. Go. Nice, I know if this is my big total, these are my two small parts. Get to work finding the missing total. Maybe you want to count on. Maybe you want to use a number line. Good. If I put the two parts together to find that big missing number, the total, I get 15. Now draw a bar model to represent this number sentence. Get to work. Check out my bar model and see if it looks like yours. I made 8 and 7 almost the same size because they're nearly the same value. Let's try another missing part total problem. Read the number sentence with me. Go. 12 equals 15 minus blank. We always start by asking ourselves, is this a plus or a minus number sentence? What's the sign? Yeah, this is a minus number sentence. What comes right before the minus sign? Right in front of it. Good, our big total. So am I missing a part or a total in this blank? Label your number sentence. Make sure your labels look like mine. I labeled 15 T for total because it comes right before the minus sign, and I know that's going to be my big number. That means 12 and blank are my two small parts. Now get to work solving for that missing part. Maybe you're drawing 15 for the total, breaking off 12 and figuring out what that other small part is. Or maybe you're thinking about fact families and just doing 15 minus 12 to find the other missing part. Perhaps you're starting at 12 and counting up to the total 15 to see how many more get you there to find the missing part. Nice job solving. The missing part is 3. Give yourself a pat on the back if you find that missing part. And just like the last one, now draw a bar model to represent this number sentence. Don't forget to make 12 and 3 pretty different in size because 12 is a lot bigger than 3. See if your bar model matches mine. Nice job. The last thing we're going to play today is called Guess the Winning Number. I'm going to give you some clues and I want to see if you can figure out the winning number for today. The first clue is, I am an odd number. Now, I remember odd numbers in the ones place have a 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9. So that means the number I'm looking for today in the ones place has a 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9. That could be a lot of numbers. Let's take a look at clue number 2. I am greater than 10 plus 9. What's 10 plus 9 again? Oh yeah, 19. So it's an odd number greater than 19. What does greater mean? That's right, bigger. It's bigger than 19 and an odd number. I think I need more clues. I have a 5 in the ones place. Greater than 19 with a 5 in the ones place. We're getting closer. Any guesses? What's greater than 19 with a 5 in the ones place? It's a good guess. Clue number 4. I am what's missing in blank equals 20 plus 5. I know a plus sign connects two small parts. So here I'm missing the big total. So I want to add then 20 plus 5. What's 20 plus 5? I can just count on. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25 is an odd number. 25 is definitely greater than 10 plus 9, which was 19. And 25 does have a 5 in the ones place. I think we might have found our winning number for today. The winning number is 25. Air 5 if you got that right. And we'll play winning number again next time. Thanks for doing math with me today, first grade. I'll see you next time.